Welcome to Catholic Mom Mindset, a daily show where you learn to walk closely with the Holy Spirit so you can live the life God is calling you to. I'm your host, Sterling Jaquith. Let us begin. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about the hierarchy of needs. And so Maslow created this hierarchy. It's called Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, M-A-S-L-O-W. And you can Google Maslow's hierarchy of needs and then click images, which is one of my favorite things to do. Maybe because I have ADHD. And then I just see like a graphic of what I want to learn. And the reason I want to talk about this today is I was just chatting with a mom. And she was drowning in a lot of areas. And she was interested in life coaching. And as I was talking to her, I realized her lower two Maslow hierarchies of needs were not met. And so the lowest level is food, shelter, water. Most of you have that to some degree. Now, some of you might feel really shaky on the housing situation, right? Maybe your house is too small. Maybe you're struggling to find a house. Maybe you're renting. Maybe you're in a small apartment. And so you have a place. We're not homeless. So the need is kind of met. But your brain is still very occupied with your housing needs, which means the very bottom of the pyramid, the hierarchy of needs, like the bottom one is the biggest. If that one is not met, well, you're going to feel shaky. You're going to feel like you're in crisis. You're going to have a lot of tension in your body. You're going to feel very stressed out. So if your housing situation isn't great, your financial situation isn't great, and you come to me and say, oh, tell me about life coaching. I want to, lose weight and improve my relationships. I'll say, hey, wait a minute. We've got to get you solid on these other things. Now, I would give you just enough mindset work so that to help you get solid on housing and financial stuff. And financial stuff doesn't mean lots of money, but if you're significantly in debt, if you're struggling to buy gas and food, if you're really freaked out about the future, if your husband just lost his job, right? We're not talking about weight loss and finding you a good Catholic mom friend. That is not important right now. So I would give you just enough mindset tools to stabilize, that's the word I would use, stabilize your finances and your housing. So I say that to those of you who are in that place, or to those of you who listen to this podcast, you love life coaching and you've got a friend in crisis. She doesn't need to know that her thoughts create her results, right? That's not what she needs. It's not what you need if you're in that place. And so I just want you guys to know that there's never been an easier time to make money. Shelter can just mean dry and safe. So if you're in a precarious situation, but you do have a place to live, your job is to just calm your brain down. Hey, brain, I know this isn't ideal. This isn't what we want. This isn't what we dreamed about, but I am safe. And from this place of safety, I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to make money. I'm going to find us food. I'm going to create more stability for us. And then the more stability you create, the more brain power, because you'll be calm, your nervous system will calm down, the more stability you have, then you can use your brain to solve higher level problems. So if this is your life, I want you just to imagine like, okay, what is the minimum I would have to do to create more stability in my life? Then I can tackle relationships, the type of food that I'm eating, maybe getting a better job, right? But meeting our immediate needs so that we feel safe is always the most important, because it's really hard to be a problem solver until that has happened. And so I just wanted to share that with you, whether it's you that's struggling or that you have people in your life who are struggling. It is no joke. Being scared about food and money and where we're going to live on a crisis level, not in a, oh, I can't afford an iPhone level way. right? But in a real crisis level, or even just what your brain perceives as a crisis level. We've got to create some stability there, and then we can pursue what we would call actualization, like reaching for those higher things of better friendships, better relationships, more health, more enjoyment, more freedom, more play. But if you're listening to this work and those lower levels, those foundational levels are not stable, I want you to put your focus there. How can I bring stability here? And then I'm going to tackle those other things. All right, I'm just praying for you. My heart is praying for every single person that listens to this podcast. And prayers are powerful. Prayers bring hope and mercy and healing through the Lord. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Catholic Mom Mindset. To learn more about growing closer to the Holy Spirit, check out our free resources at madeforgreatness.co. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day.